And thank you so much for joining me. I am Chief Meteorologist Eric Tolman with you on Channel 1. And I just want to tell you, this is probably going to be a very ongoing day today. I will be doing an immediate live stream today, very, very shortly here. So this is what we can expect. It's not the kind of weather that we want to have, but we're going to go ahead and get into this right away, and then after that there'll be a live stream right after this. So this is what we can expect. We are going to continue to be seeing these very, very powerful storms as well, and it's going to be ongoing. So this is how it goes. We're going to be seeing these severe storms this evening and tonight with greater risk of storms, and there will be damaging winds, large hail, and rain, and tornadoes are also possible, a few. So I can't rule that out with the enhanced risk. So people that are in the enhanced risk, just be aware that the weather is going to be quite dangerous. So if you have any plans to go out or adventure out, you might want to think ahead and maybe reschedule those plans, because you're going to have to pay attention to the weather, especially, and we're going to talk about a severe thunderstorm watch and where that is at. So closely monitor the weather very, very closely. So the risk for another round of severe weather, we're going to have a greater chance as well tonight in southwestern Michigan. And that is going to happen from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning, and that is for July the 23rd and the 24th. So it is not going to look very, very nice. It's been very, very nasty. So I know it's very, very scary. So kind of stay tuned throughout the day, and I'd say all day. Please stay tuned with me all day today, and I will keep you up to date on all of the developments that happen. So it's going to be crazy today, and there's going to be heavy rain as well. So I'll be passing on information as we go along throughout the day today. So I have the live stream coming up, and we will go from there. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're going to go over some other things, and then we'll begin the live stream right after that. Please stay tuned. We will be back in just a moment with the rest of the severe weather forecast. We'll be right back. And welcome back. This is actually going to be our very, very active day with the severe weather. Just to let you know, with the intense risk of severe thunderstorms, with our forecast today and tonight, there is actually going to be the threat of a few tornadoes. I'm going to be watching that very, very closely. So that's why I'm just saying everybody needs to be on guard. And the reason for the tornado threat is due to some of the intense storms that we will possibly get. So you want to stay tuned for that. We will keep everybody informed of what's going on. So we're going to move onward and upward with our forecast. We'll be right back right after this. And as you can see, for our severe outlook for today, you can see that we have marginal risk of severe weather, we have slight risk, and we have the enhanced risk of severe weather. So people that live in southwestern Michigan is under that enhanced risk. So that is the reason of concern with damaging winds, and the tornadoes may also be a concern. So that is going to be monitored very closely. So for tonight is going to be even a greater chance of severe weather. And then I'm also watching on the radar. I have noticed that there is been severe thunderstorm watches issued, so that is going to be monitored as well. So there's going to be a lot of action going on. And then in the slight risk, that does extend into Michigan as well, but the enhanced risk in the orange, like I said, extends all the way in parts of the Midwest where you can see that section. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. Okay, I'm going to go about this far. Okay, so where you can see the enhanced risk right there, that's in orange. Southwestern Michigan, you guys are under that. So that means that got to be really careful what you do. So if you have any plans to adventure out, you might want to think about rescheduling that. It's very stormy weather today. You probably don't want to be out in it. And then the marginal risk of severe weather, that's isolated severe. So a lot of places are going to be seeing that. So upper Michigan, you guys are not going to be getting a lot of the action that we're seeing right now in southwestern Michigan right now. And then the slight risk, I'm going to have to watch that too. So I will keep you posted on that. So it's going to be a very active day. Stay tuned. We'll talk about the percentages on the tornadoes and hail and the wind and that. And then we will begin the live stream. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, I am finally back here. I'm your host, Eric. And we're still talking about this severe weather threat, and we're talking about the tornado threat. As you can see in the green, actually for the percentage for tornadoes right now are 2%, and then in the brown is actually 5%. So the people that live in southwestern Michigan, very, very low chance for tornadoes, but we'll kind of keep an eye on that. That could change. So that's where we are with that status right now. We're going to talk about the wind and the hail. And then we're going to go ahead and start the live stream. And then we're going to talk about day 2 and day 3. It may be another active day for severe weather. We're going to talk about who's going to get affected by it. So once again, in the brown, that is 5%, and in the green, it's 2% for tornado activity. We'll kind of keep an eye on that as well. So we're going to go ahead and move on with the wind percentage, and then we'll talk about the hail and go from there. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me on this stormy day today in Michigan. We've had all kinds of problems today, and we're going to go ahead and give you the wind report, and it does not look all that good at all, so we're going to go ahead and talk about that and get right down to what everybody needs to know. So what we're looking at in the red is going to be a 30% chance of damaging wind threat, and that does extend all the way into southwestern Michigan. So the winds are going to be quite strong, and that's damaging winds. So you're going to have to be really, really careful if you're going to be adventuring out. And then in yellow is 15%, and then in the brown is a 5% chance of damaging winds. But I think mostly the areas that are going to be hit the worst is going to be in the red, because they have a better chance of damaging wind threat. So we will keep an eye on that very closely. stay tuned. We'll talk about the hail percentages, and then after that, we will start our live stream and other updates if necessary, but it's going to be busy all day long today. Stay tuned. We'll be right back, and then we'll talk about some other stuff. We'll be right back on the hail probability. We'll be right back with that. And thank you so much for joining me for this extended edition on our severe weather alert day. Today it has been very, very stormy, and we've had some very powerful storms brewing in that enhanced risk area, and even in the slight area, there's actually been severe thunderstorm warnings, and a lot of hail I've noticed has been showing up on the radar too. So that's going to be another interesting area to watch for. So for the meantime, 15% accuracy for damage for large hail, and that in the yellow, that does extend all the way into southwestern Michigan, so we'll kind of keep an eye on that one especially. We've got other updates to follow, so please stay tuned, and we will begin the live stream very, very shortly here. And I do appreciate your patience. We'll be right back. And thank you so much for joining me once again. I'm your host, Eric, in the Severe Weather Center on Channel 1. Just to let you know that severe weather is going to continue for day 2. But this is going to be a marginal risk of severe weather. I will let you know if that changes. And there's a little bit of an area that's going to see slight risk of severe weather in a little part of Michigan, like the edge of it. So kind of stay tuned for that. The slight risk does extend into the northeast part of the state, and then the marginal risk is going to be there, so there'll be isolated severe storms. I'll let you know if the status changes. I've been getting a lot of reports today on all of the activity that's been going on, and then we'll talk about the outlook for day 3, and we'll let you know if there's a repeat on that, and then we'll start our live stream. Stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back, everyone. Now we're going to turn the pages over, and we're going to talk about what's going to happen in southeast Michigan. So this is what we can expect for the weekend forecast for southeast Michigan. Warm and humid, severe weather possible. So this is how it's all going to shape out for you guys. Saturday night, after midnight, the potential for severe weather with damaging wind, gusts, large hail, and heavy rainfall are possible for you guys. And then on Sunday, late on Sunday, there will be another chance of severe weather potential into Sunday as well. And with that enhanced risk, like I always say, with the event of severe weather and the potential that we have, I cannot rule out tornadoes with this, especially with that enhanced risk and the slight risk. Have the favorable chance of seeing tornadoes. I have not gotten any reports of any tornadoes. There hasn't been any warnings or tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings in that matter, but everything is being watched very closely, so I will be on guard and I will keep you up to date on that. So tornadoes are still a possibility within the enhanced risk and the slight risk area. So just keep that in mind if you are highlighted in that area. We'll keep you posted on that. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue, and then we're going to begin our live stream. I really appreciate your patience and understanding. There's just so much information here that I'm trying to update everybody on before we do our live stream. Okay, so forecast highlights for Southeast Michigan. A chance of showers and thunderstorms today. Isolated strong to severe storms possible for you guys, capable of strong wind and hail. Dry conditions this evening, then increasing potential for showers and thunderstorms to develop overnight. And then showers and thunderstorms remain likely on Sunday, and particularly south of I-69 corridor, and then hot and humid throughout the weekend. Afternoon heat indices in the lower 90s. So the potential threats will be damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour, large hail up to 1 inch in diameter, and then locally heavy rainfall with flooding with low-lying areas. So I have it all covered. Please stay tuned. We've got a lot of information coming into us now. We're going to begin our live stream coming up as soon as I get the other information. And then for highs for Southeast Michigan, I'm going to make this really quick since that there's a lot going on that I'm practically covering. So if you live in Stamford, 91 degrees for you guys. Saginaw, 92. Flint, 89. Lapeer, 88. Cargo, 90. Bad Axe, 89. Sandusky, 88. Port Huron, 88. Pontiac, 88. Howell, 87. Ann Arbor, 86. Detroit, 88. Adrian, 87. And Monroe, 87 degrees. So stay tuned. Our live stream will begin shortly. Stay tuned for that. We'll be right back. And this is Eric Tallman in the Severe Weather Center on Channel 1 on Chiefs Eric's storm weather forecast. Please stay tuned. We've got more to come after this. And the live stream will begin shortly. Thank you for your patience and understanding.